So, what do I do about pests? Here are some overwinter onions. They don't look very good, I don't think. There's some sitting there. I just kind of threw them in at the end of the summer and didn't do a decent job of them, but they're starting to grow here. But talking about pests, here is our grapevine, and it's on a trellis. I've pruned it back, but interesting tale. Last year when these white grapes, green grapes, I'm thinking of white wine, but I shouldn't be, thinking of green grapes, they come ready around, gosh, when it was at the end of August or midway through August, they start to get ready. And unfortunately for us, we were heading off to see our son in Guatemala, so I noticed just before we left that, hey, these guys are just about ready. They'll be ready when we get back. But by the time we got back, which was about 10 days, the coons had helped themselves, climbed up here, really brazen little guys, and just stripped everything of the grapes and had it all for themselves. So then again, you have to kind of consider, well, what do I do for pest prevention? And for grapes like this, you can put a netting over, so I'll do that this year so that the birds don't get at it, but the coons will just kind of find their way in. And sometimes you just kind of take those losses unless you want to get really adventurous. I can tell you some of my coon tales if we ever get back to class. I don't want them to be published online because that would cause me problems. So again, going back to our soil, adding that mulch, as you can see. And you've got my shadow there. The other thing I want to talk to you about is not the moss, but pollinators. So these are some rose bushes that are right beside the garden, and they will attract pollinators. And we go up to some of the trees that are nearby. We can see we've got some lilac over there, which will be a great attractor, and you can see some heather, which has got lots of bees around it. And the fellow we bought this from was an avid gardener, and you can see he has quite a few plants around that will be flowering all through the year, and that will also kind of provide a lot of attractants for pollinators. And so if you're putting in marigolds or something like that in your garden, that'll repel some pests and it'll attract those pollinators. So that's something else to kind of keep in mind.